All right, attempt number 2. This is getting ridiculous with all these attempts that I gotta make to make these videos because I'm always getting interrupted by these stinking kids. Don't ever have kids. Don't ever have kids. Anyways, 3-inch body lift is up on the front. I still gotta put the bumper brackets in to lift the front bumper. You can see the gap. So we got that done a couple days ago. And we put it on hold. And now we're getting ready to go ahead and lift the bed real quick, thinking, oh, this is going to be easy. 3 bolts, and they're easy to get to compared to the Silverado. No. 2 back bolts back here. The head of the bolts are so rusty that they rounded off. First the 15 fitted fine, then the 15 got loose. So I put a little bit of pressure into it trying to break it loose, and it didn't want to do it. It was too loose. So then I stuck a 9/16 on there, and that fit pretty good, and it spun around and rounded it off. I don't know what size it is. You can't tell. They're so rusty. There's so much rust on them. They don't want to clean up, and even when they do clean up, they're not the same size as they originally were because they're so rusty. So it looks like I'm going to have to cut the head of the bolt off and then figure out what I'm going to do to get the bed mounted and bolted down correctly. I'm not very thrilled about this. I'm pretty pissed off, actually. What should have been a really easy job is turning out to be a nightmare. Same thing as it was on the Murderado's bed. None of the bolts wanted to come loose. They all came loose. None of them stripped out. None of them rounded the heads off. None of them snapped off. None of that stuff. I did, however, break a wrench, or bend a wrench, and I snapped an extension off, a 3/8 extension, doing the Murderado. This thing, it's just, they instantly rounded off. I couldn't put hardly any pressure on them. So I guess that's twice now that this has happened. So for those of you that are getting ready to do a body lift on, regardless of what kind of vehicle it is, beware of the fact that most of the road grime and salt and crap and whatever else, if you have salt where you're at for the winters, and sand and crap and all that stuff in the mud, all gets flung into the back. And due to that, everything else is way more rusty back there. So don't expect the bed lift to go as smoothly as the cab lift, is what I've figured out so far with body lifts. So again, this is part 3. You guys stay tuned for part 4. Part 4 will be the completion of the bed. Quite possibly the completion of the whole entire lift. And my final thoughts on the Performance Accessories body lift kit. So, okay, I'm probably just going to go ahead and lift the front bumper, and then I'm going to put the lift of the bed of RedRebel on the back burner for now. It's supposed to rain all this weekend anyways, so Memorial Day weekend is around the corner. I got a 4-day weekend coming up for Memorial Day weekend, so maybe I'll tackle it then, but it's going to be put on the back burner for a few weeks. So but make sure you guys stay tuned and you guys pay attention for the update videos to come shortly after. Alright, so I guess we'll catch you guys later.